Welcome to the Traveling Pogma YouTube channel. This video will show you how I spent my one full day sightseeing in Seattle, Washington. Overall, my thoughts on the city of Seattle was that it was pretty clean. It was definitely more of a younger generation I saw walking the streets, and it had a lot of fun things to do. I traveled with a group of 24 of us to Seattle to take a cruise on the Norwegian Bliss to Alaska. We arrived into SeaTac Airport, which stands for Seattle Tacoma, and the airport code is SEA, on Thursday evening. So unfortunately, that only gave us one full day to explore Seattle. As we boarded our cruise ship Saturday morning, I really wish we had more time. But here's what we got to see in that one day. We walked around Seattle a lot and saw many great sights. It included the Amazon Sphere, it included the Understory, and that's an area that hosts artists with works in progress. Check it out. We were able to add our YouTube channel name to this work in progress. Do you see Pogma, P-O-G-M-A-H, in the middle of it? Amazon has operated a community banana stand since 2015. They distribute about 8,000 free bananas every day during the week to employees and passersby. They have a very colorful place to hang out while enjoying this healthy snack. And of course, we had to go see the Space Needle. We walked around the base, enjoyed looking up at it, and walking the grounds. We did walk past the International Fountain at the Seattle Center. We enjoyed playing at the Artists at Play Plaza. It has very imaginative, artist-created activities, and it's free for all ages. Kids will love it. It includes a 30-foot climbing tower, a fun labyrinth, musical instruments, sound swings, etc. Tom the musician. After that, several of us took Bill Spiedel's 75-minute underground tour. It's definitely different. We learned about the history of Seattle and walked through where the city used to be before the Great Fire of 1889. Check it out at undergroundtours.com. We all thought it was worth the $22 adult ticket price. Our guide was very funny and educational at the same time. Check out this clip of our tour.
So we're looking through the windows outside the building, straight ahead to a retaining wall that's holding up the street. Yeah, that's actually Yesler Way raised up. So I'll explain it when we get around the corner, but first we gotta talk about the photo. Can you see from over there? If you guys need to swing around, you can. We got a little bit of room over here. This is the oldest photo we have in Seattle. It's 1865. We're right about here, in a building that doesn't exist yet. Before the Great Fire, buildings are made out of wood. Sidewalks are made out of wood. They use sawdust to fill the streets. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, fire. So the fire starts 4 blocks to the north, June 6, 1889, a cabinet maker's shop. Inside the shop on that day, a very unfortunate apprentice. His name was John Beck. He's melting down a brick of glue into a metal pot over an open flame. Around 2:15 p.m., he forgot about it. So it boils over, catches on fire, splatters to the ground below. It would have been too bad had the ground not been littered with wood chips soaked in turpentine.
Oh no.
He came back in, saw the fire, panicked, grabbed a bucket of water to throw on top of the grease fire. What happens when you add water to a grease fire? Yeah, it gets worse. What does he do next, you think? He ran away. I think he went to Tacoma, where he was hailed a hero. Above the cabinet maker's shop, there was a paint shop. Next door, a hardware store, Pioneer Hardware Store. It had dynamite, it had ammunition. And this is the sad part. Across the street, a saloon, which only the night before had received a shipment of 50 oak barrels filled with whiskey. This is by far the most tragic part of the entire fight. So now the fire is drunk and it's armed. They sent in the volunteer fire crew to fight its very first fire. You might as well at this point. Fire chief is with his best men that day in San Francisco, so they can't attend the party. The newbies learn quick when you add more than one hose into the water line, the pressure in the system drops to 0. That's when they panic. So they throw everything down. They went to the top of the bluff and they watched the city burn. The fire put itself out after 12 hours. All this is wiped clean. 33 city blocks destroyed. 33. They think about a million rats burned in the fire. That was their guess. Don't worry, they all came back.
Then we walked around Seattle some more and checked out Pike Place Market. We really enjoyed watching the workers at Pike Place Fish Market throw fish to each other. Then we grabbed a drink or two around the area, and that did include a stop at the tap room at Pike Place. And of course, we had to check out the famous Seattle Gum Wall. It's in an alley under Pike Place Market. It was started in the 1990s, and it's like 8 feet high and like 54 feet wide. It's estimated to have about 250,000 wads of chewed gum. It's really pretty gross, but it is very colorful and it is something different. There are other interesting works of art throughout the city. Since 1992, the Hammering Man has swung over 42 million hammer hits. He's 48 feet tall, weighs in about 26,000 pounds, and he honors the working class men and women of the world. The skyline is great, especially against the beautiful blue sky. On a clear day, you can see Mount Rainier. On a different trip to Seattle, we hiked Mount Rainier National Park, North Cascades National Park, and also Olympic National Park. If you're interested, check out our Pogma Hiking Adventures playlist. For dinner, we went to the Crab Pot. It's inside the Mariners Landing Pier 57, right next to the huge Seattle Great Wheel. I loved it when they just dumped giant steamed buckets of seafood right on the table. With our bibs and a mallet, we were ready to chow down some great seafood. We wandered around some more after dinner and stopped by a huge Whole Food market at West Lake Avenue, very close to our hotel, The Level Seattle. If interested in that, we do have a video of that hotel in our Seattle, Alaska playlist. After a full day of walking, that evening we just relaxed on the 35th floor of The Level Seattle and enjoyed the views of Seattle by night. What an amazing trip. If you ever get the chance to go to Seattle and or Alaska, definitely do it. Seattle's a great city and Alaska's amazing. Thank you for watching. Now get out and explore the world.